Hey everybody, this isn't exactly what I plan to be doing on my channel, but if you haven't figured it out by the title, I'm going to show you how to make Starbucks' new Cafe Espresso Frappuccino with the Cafe Espresso whipped cream. So, let's get started. So, the ingredients you're going to need to make the Cafe Espresso Frappuccino is milk, Italian roast instant coffee from Starbucks. You don't have to use the Starbucks kind, but I just figured, it's Starbucks, so I'm gonna buy it. And then a mocha the Starbucks liquid frappuccino, I guess you'd call it, just in the glass bottle, but it has to be the mocha flavor. 10 cubes of ice, and of course you're gonna need a blender. Whoops. And for the Cafe Espresso whipped cream that we're gonna put on top of our Cafe Espresso Frappuccino, you are going to need heavy whipping cream, brown sugar, and again, the Italian roast coffee, instant coffee from Starbucks. And you can do this by hand, it'll take a bit longer, but I'm going to be using a KitchenAid mixer for this. So first we're going to make the coffee to put in this, like the actual coffee. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to get 2/3 of a cup of just really hot water and put it in a cup. And then you're going to take 1 packet of your Starbucks Italian roast instant coffee, and you are just going to pour it in there and let it dissolve. And then just let it cool down because you don't want to melt your ice. So once it's cooled down, then you can officially start making your frappuccino. Won't take very long. You can just stick it in the freezer or something for a couple minutes. It'll cool right down. Okay, since our coffee has cooled, I'm going to finally show you how to make this thing. So, in your bowl you should have 10 ice cubes, but right now only put in about 6 of them. That's 2. Ah, that was slippery. Well, actually, 7. It hurts. And then you have 3 left over just in case you need to add a little bit more. And then you are going to take 1/3 of a cup of your glass bottle mocha frappuccino, and you're just going to pour that in there. And then I kind of just eyeballed it with the milk, but I would guess about 1/2 cup to 2/3 of a cup. About that. And then I'm going to take your coffee and stick that in there. Just dump it all in there. And then this is going to get really loud because I'm blending, but then you're just going to blend away. And then when you're finished blending, if you look at it and think, like if you pour a little bit into the glass and think it needs more ice, just add the rest of your ice cubes. And then I like to, personally myself, it's a little strong for me, so I like to add a teaspoon of sugar, and that makes it taste exactly like it does at Starbucks. So, okay, yeah, it's gonna be loud. There's that, and then my sugar, back at it. Okay, and this gets messy, just saying. Okay, yeah, so for me I'm going to add the rest of my ice, and if you want even more ice, go ahead, because, I don't really care. You make it, and my business. Frappuccino, and let's get started on making our whipped cream. So what you're going to want to do for your whipped cream, if you have a stand mixer like mine, go ahead and use it, but if you don't, then that's okay. But I'm going to be adding a whole cup of whipping cream, and then 3 tablespoons of, well, 3 1/4 tablespoons actually, of brown sugar. And it has to be brown sugar. You cannot substitute regular sugar for this. It's just, and then about 1/4. So then what you're going to want to do is just start stirring it, and then just start whipping the hell out of it. I'll show you what it's like when it's almost finished. So it's almost finished here, and I have one more packet of my Italian dark roast. And I'm just going to slowly add that in here. Let me just test that with a spatula. Need to mix this a little bit in. And there you have your cafe espresso whipped cream. Okay, now we're gonna put together our frappuccino. So I got my Starbucks cup right here. Got my frappuccino. Just gonna pour this in there. We're gonna have a lot of leftover stuff. You can serve 2 people. And then just got my whipped cream right here. Put as much of it on there as you want. I have to add a lot because you know it tastes good. Now it's time to taste it. It literally tastes like you just went to Starbucks and ordered their frappuccino. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.